Hey everybody, welcome to A Forest and Field, an Arcadia RPG. You gonna laugh at my typical streamer intro?
No. We would never.
Of course. My name's Shane, and joined with me today we have Meredith and Brittany, our two players for our wonderful campaign here. We're here to bring you some Dungeons & Dragons tabletop awesomeness. Yeah. Dog off screen.
Yeah.
Awkwardness ensues. So, I want to thank you, any of you guys who were there to join us again this week. We took last week off for some personal business that was going on. So I appreciate you guys. Hope that you're back here with us again today. And we're so excited to be back and start getting back into D&D. I have missed it, personally. So.
No, don't miss it at all.
So with that, I do believe we will jump back into it. 1 second. I
can do it in the
watch
sides.
it
Look at it. It's like, it's so cute.
Alright, so, where we last left off.
Dun, dun, dun.
The players had met with Orpheus and Bromble after having a couple days off. After speaking with them, they discovered that the journal that Orpheus had found while in captivity in the Swamp Temple contained information from a relative to the great heroes of old. This information seemed to point to the fact that in the future there might be another incursion of the darkness that once held this forest in hostage. Upon learning this information, a copy of the journal was made, and Orpheus asked our adventurers to head to the city of Evershear to go meet with a colleague of his and Bromble's by the name of Fremmel, an old adventuring companion. They said they were instructed that they could find her staying at the Evershear Shining Library. After about a day of preparation and shopping, our players headed out along the road, heading towards Evershear. Couple quiet days of travel ensued, followed by stumbling upon a makeshift fair. After spending some time at the fair and watching a very familiar type play that was put on by the players there, they awoke to find that their journal that they were sent to protect was missing.
Dun dun dun!
So, upon discovering the missing journal, they set out to go investigate. Suspecting that the players might have been involved, they headed that direction and overheard a conversation of them talking about some of their less than happy companion. Talking to them and searching into a cave, they actually found out that it was a boggle that was following the players, had stolen not only their stuff, but a modicum of other people's items over the weeks that they had been there. Making a trade with the boggle for some sweet buns.
Yes!
They were able to retrieve the journal, headed back out, and we left about early morning, getting close to afternoon, as they continued down the road, heading towards Evershear on their 6-day journey. So we continue here on day 4 of the journey.
Gosh, is it day 4? Seriously? I haven't got farther yet.
So, with that, you find yourselves leaving the fair as people are starting to move around, get up, get things going. The roar of the crowd is just beginning as you guys head down the road, running into a few travelers as you do, heading off towards Evershear. With that, for the first roll of the evening, I would need one of you guys to make a perception check for the day.
That's me.
Yeah. Yes. No, it's not. No, it is not. No. Why?
What was your roll?
Oh gosh.
Don't ask.
I'm going to assume it's a 1 then.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a 1. Perfect. That's a good time. So you
Perfect.
Who is this a good time?
For the DM. The only time it's a good time.
It's always a good time for the sadist in the room.
pretty much. So as you guys head down the road for the day, Yeah, you
Oh gosh.
as you're walking around, you both Daffodil and Pip are following you, Faye.
We're following the lead.
You're
the
walking
lead.
down, and you
I
come
feel
to
bad
kind of a
enough
split in
already.
the road that you don't really notice.
Huh.
So
Can't even tell when there's a split in the road.
you continue along one direction, while into the less traveled path.
Dun,
As you are kind of continuing down, you get about a couple hours down this other path before you kind of notice it's very, very dark. You notice like the trees are not as inviting.
I light up my
It
little
is.
coin.
You light up your coin. The trees still want you dead,
Says you
and
take
you
that.
hear the cawing of birds. It's all around, just kind of a creepy place.
Good thing you understand text, because I don't.
I'm like, huh?
So
Alright.
you found yourself in.
I got my little glowing coin.
So you have 5 feet of sphere. I mean, it's still like daylight, but it's kind of like
Magic light.
it is dark.
Magic light in my hands. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Secret tunnel. Sorry, that song's been stuck in my head all day.
So
If
what
we
you
don't
guys-
get it out now, it's gonna happen at least 4 more times.
as you look around, you notice that it doesn't seem like you can really see the road that you came in on. You're kind of like in the middle of a clearing. You're not really sure how you got there.
Faye?
Yes.
Where are we?
In the forest.
Well, yeah. I know we're in the forest. But where's the road?
That is an excellent question.
Hey, Daff!
Yeah,
Where's the road?
the road. I don't know. It wasn't that Faye's job. I was just following along. Kind of looks around. Where did the road go? Hey, you sure you know where you're going?
I thought I was.
If I knew, I probably would have been
You hear
right.
kind of a rustle in the bushes off to your right.
That's rustling noises. Is that good rustling noises?
Yes, good rustling.
Thank you.
I need to pull out my staff just for safe measure.
Fair. You hear another set of rustling. Or like one of you guys make a perception check, or anybody who would like to.
It's gotta be me, but
I mean, I have a +2 in perception.
17.
17. All right. So as you look off to the
I
right,
noticed something, right?
you hear you kind of like looking in the bushes. You see kind of like look like red, like dappled with like gray, like big what seems to be almost like big bushy eyebrows, almost like an old man wearing a red hat. You see 2 of them kind of moving around, peering out at you from the bush.
Hello?
What do you see, Faye?
I'm not sure.
What do your Faye eyes see?
One more reference and I will turn this car around!
I had to. I've been holding that back for weeks.
So you they don't respond. You just kind of like, did you say hello at them?
Yes.
Or they kind of like peel back from the bushes a little bit. They don't respond.
What do you see?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Perhaps 2 creatures.
Nixie. What you got? Okay.
Won't do it.
2 creatures.
Mm-hmm. You hear the bushes rustle ever so lightly. What?
The chat.
Chat.
Oh.
Okay, so
Perfect.
okay, Pip would like to pull out her lyre and start plucking some notes on it.
Okay, start. Roll a performance check.
Because she wants to try to, like, see if it's gonna like music or not. Because why not? Because I remembered I have a lyre, so why not give this a try? 14.
14. So you play a decent tune. You pluck out kind of this like, nice little ditty. Don't really hear anything from the bushes.
It's not there anymore. It's gone. Has to be gone. Who wouldn't want to come and dance to this? So, Daff. What do you suggest, Daff? Do you think we should go and try to find it? Or do you think we should just keep moving on? What do you think, Daff?
Oh, sorry. Oh, I think we should head back the way we came. We can find it.
Okay. Pip's gonna try to look for it. Look at that.
Okay, so make a survival check.
Survival?
Mhm.
Okay.
What's survival?
5.
You're looking around, you see what you think is some footprints, but it actually seems like it leads you closer to the bush.
That doesn't seem right.
All of a sudden, you kind of hear some chatter coming from behind the bush in a language. Do any of you all speak Sylvan?
Nope. Wait.
Out of game moment, because it didn't really work with the character generation. That's the fairy language?
That is the Fey language.
Then yes, I do speak that.
Okay.
It's just not on here because we couldn't make that
got
work.
you. I thought I remember Grung was one of them. Was
Yeah.
Sylvan the other one?
Considering my background, yes.
Alright. So with that, you hear.
I don't think these were the ones we were sent to kill. I know that. But I think we should do it anyway. Dying to kill something.
In the same language, I wouldn't try it if I were you.
Can hear.
You never know who's going to be prepared for what in these parts.
If you think you're prepared, that just shows how you are.
Oh, come now, I already know you're there. Speak up.
Prepare for yourself.
And they hop out, and I need you all to roll in condition, please.
What do they look like?
So they
Yeah,
look
what do
They look like!
like. So
Tell us what you pulled out of your butt.
So he's too small. He's too, like, they look like almost like
I should be
old
rolling
men.
this.
You see like long mustaches coming out the side with kind of like a little gray goatee, and they have like this hat that almost looks like a mushroom cap that droops down their back a little bit. They're very small, but they carry these long, wicked-looking sickles.
Fantastic, I love it.
So give me 2 seconds.
8. I don't think you're ready for my initiative.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for Daff?
Sure, that would be great.
Wow.
What'd you get?
Daff got a nat 20.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Absolutely awful.
Okay, what did you get, Pip?
I got 23.
Okay, and alright, Faye.
9.
Who knows what last?
Faye's like, I talked the shit, but I don't do the shit.
I was trying to scare him. I was trying to bluff.
Alright, so with that,
You know, Pip's the ultimate bluffer. Like, she set up that dead thing, like, that looked
This
alive.
is true, but that was blind luck, and we both know it.
It's true.
You know it, I know it, the dead frog knows it.
Some of the audience knows that.
alright, so with that, Daff gets to go first. So he is going to jump back,
That was a
and
jump
he is
back.
going to run over behind a tree, and he is going to attempt to hide.
Ow, just hit my finger.
16.
Excuse me.
Yeah, he's pretty hidden. So he is going to go ahead and
Thanks.
make a sneak attack with a short bow. So that's going to be 12. Oh wait, but that would be with advantage because he's hidden.
Go, Dav, go.
No, that
Go,
didn't hit.
Dav, go.
That did not hit.
Damn,
Just
Dav,
misses.
damn, Dav, damn, Dav.
So that's all he's got for his turn. So with that, it is now Pip's turn.
Yes! Okay. With my new fancy rapier, I'm going to attack.
Alright. That's a 20 to hit.
That most definitely
Yeah, I'm gonna
hits.
say that does it.
Which one are you attacking? There's two of them that came out. One on your left and one on your right.
Just gonna attack the one on her right first,
Okay?
and that is 11 points of damage.
Alright. So you're up to the one on your right and you deal 11 points of damage.
And I think that's it.
So what are you gonna do?
I think that's really all I can do at the moment.
Okay. So with that, it is now Faye's turn.
Alright, which one did you attack?
The one on the right.
Okay, I'm going to point to the one on the left and toll the dead.
Toll the dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that hasn't taken damage.
Huh?
That's the one that hasn't taken damage.
Yes. Oh, wait, you're right.
Toll the dead does better with the one that's
Yup,
taken
you're
damage.
correct.
Don't forget about your staff as well.
Yep. So, toll the
Toll the
dead.
dead on the one on the right. Alright,
Yep.
is that an attack or a save?
Save.
Save?
14.
Okay. Wisdom?
Yep.
He rolled a 14. So it's half damage.
So, still, is it? Oh, it's what, a D12? Because it's missing hit points?
Let me look at your character sheet and I can tell you with certainty.
Yeah, it's 12 if it's it's missing any hit points.
If it's missing any hit points, then it'd be a 12.
Okay.
And then you half that.
Yeah.
I believe.
6.
6?
Yep.
Alright, so 3 points of damage.
No, 6 points of damage.
Oh, 6
I rolled a 12.
Oh, holy crap! Okay.
I was doing your math for you, my bad.
It's good, it's good. No, that's fine. I just didn't realize you were doing the math. So 6 points of damage. Nice. So you hear snap your fingers and boom, as you hear almost like kind of like a windful gong through the forest. And then the red cap kind of goes since he's inflicted with damage. Anything else?
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Nice.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to send it next to or in between the two? They're about 10 feet apart from each other and approximately 20 feet from you.
We'll put it between the two.
Okay, which one would you like to attack? You can summon it and attack at the same turn.
Let's start on the left. He hasn't lost any hit points yet.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack with that for me.
That's not you. It's you. 16.
That doth hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. You. 10.
10. So 10 points of damage to the one on the left. Nice.
Yep.
What do you want your spiritual weapon to look like?
A shovel.
A shovel. Perfect. You see, you guys
I'm
see
an archaeologist. It
see-
belongs in a museum.
You see a spectral shovel appear over this like mushroom old man looking creature. And it whacks him on the head and you kind of like almost like feel like you see butterflies appear. But they don't. So with that, it is now the red cap's turn. So they one of them is going to run up to you, Pip, and make an attack with its sickle. First one, ooh,
Uh-oh.
24 to hit.
Oof. I think that hits.
Hits.
Alright, that's gonna deal.
Can I parry?
That's a reaction, correct?
It is a security die. Yep. So
Yeah.
it is a reaction.
Yep, you can parry. What does a parry allow you to do?
Parry, when another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to expend one superior die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on your superior die plus 5.
Okay, so roll your superiority die.
Okay. 2
Jeez. Uh, 12.
Yeah, you negate all the damage.
Nice.
So with that, he's going to make another attack against you, using the same thing.
Okay.
That's going to be a 20 to hit.
It's
You're rolling really good. That's going to be 7 points of damage.
okay.
And then... it's going to do one more attack against you.
Okay.
That's how many only rolled 15.
And that is a miss. And I'm gonna do a repose, which is another.
You've already used your
Oh,
reaction.
damn it.
I
Right.
apologize, you can only use one. I think your superiority die allows you to spend for maybe another action. I'm not positive.
No. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. So with that, that's the one. The other one's going to run up to you, Faye, and is going to... You see that they have these big iron boots on, and he's going to run up to you and he's going to try to kick you with it. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Great. Him trying to jump on your head.
A natural 1. It's another one in dice jail.
Yeah.
So you are going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage,
Oh my god.
and you are knocked prone
No kidding.
as he kind of runs forward and kind of like Spartan kicks you. And you kind of like fall back on your back and kind of skid a little bit almost.
Gonna kill him.
And that would be
We're
it.
gonna kill them both.
That would be it for their turn. So it's Daph's turn. So
Come on, Daff!
He is going
Pull
to
your weight.
attempt to make another attack with his bow,
Damage these Mother Hubbards.
which he managed to hit with.
Did you level him up to level 3?
Yes.
Good. Sorry.
It's okay.
Just double checking.
It's good.
Because I didn't want him to be not at the right level. Not
He's
the
going
same.
to pull back and he's going to shoot at the one on the right that's already taken damage. And he is going to deal 18 points of damage with his crossbow bolt. And that's all he's got for his turn. So next is Pip's turn.
Alright.
You can tell the one on the right is definitely hurting.
Who was the
Pulling
one who hurt Faye?
The one on the left.
Okay. I'm gonna go
He's
up.
standing close, or he's standing back behind you a little bit, but you are currently engaged with the one with the one on the right.
Alright. I'll attack the one that's closest to me.
Okay. Not saying you can't run, but you just have to. You.
I know.
Yep. What is that?
20 to hit.
That hits. Roll some damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Alright, so you slash out with your rapier, and as you do, you manage to catch him in the gut. And as you rip it out, he falls over and he is dead.
Okay.
So that one is gone. Good job.
I'm gonna take an action surge.
Okay,
I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna attack the other guy.
do it.
That is
18?
yeah, 18 to hit.
18. So that is going to hit.
You said otherwise I was gonna like kick you. And then that is 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Nice. So you run out to the other one, you kind of carve into it a little bit. He manages to kind of block with a sickle, but you do manage to deal some damage.
How many specials can I do per turn?
How many specials? What do you mean? Superiority dice?
Like it's another thing for superiority dice. It's not it's in the other section. It's not in reactions.
Yep. Right. Let me see.
Because
So
I already
it's
did
special.
another. Yeah, because I already did
Other?
a special. Yeah,
So distancing strike, is that what you're thinking?
distracting strike.
Distracting strike. Reaction.
When you hit with a weapon attacking and expend one superiority die to add the total to the damage roll of the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
So this is distracting.
It's okay if I do that.
Yeah, it doesn't require an action, so you can totally
Okay.
spend the superiority dice to do that.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my superiority dice. So +3 to my attack that I did to him. So
Fair. Make sure you count off another superiority dice.
I did.
Okay, so another 3 damage to him. Nice. Good job. Anyway, next creature that attacks him gets advantage.
Yep.
So next it's face turn.
Right, can I attack from laying down, or do I have to stand up?
I believe you can attack while prone. Give me 2 seconds to confirm. I'm fairly certain. I don't remember if it comes with disadvantage though. That's why I just want to check. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
So then it's kind
So
of
you
straight.
can attack from prone. It only takes half your movement to stand up.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just stand up.
Okay, so you take half your movement, you stand up.
I'm going to Toll the Dead because it costs me nothing.
Do it. Toll the dead. So he is going to have to make
14 wisdom saving throw.
Ugh. And he rolled an 18.
Hello.
Hi.
New friend.
Your friend?
New friend online. Hello.
Hello. Alright, so I need you to roll for half damage, please.
Damn it.
He rolled an 18.
Rude. Stop doing that.
I'm sorry.
1. I rolled a 2.
Yep, so it's a...
Yeah.
There's no modifiers to that, it's just a straight up whatever your roll is.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's just 1d.
1d12?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Okay, so 1 point of damage is you. Boom.
But my spiritual weapon is still in play.
It is still in play.
So I'm going to... It's probably too far away, so I'm going to move it up.
You can, what's your movement on the...
20 feet.
Yeah, it would be just close enough to hit it.
Move it up and
Heck yeah.
whack him again.
Alright, roll your
I
attack.
don't like him.
And you have advantage.
Haha!
You do.
Ooh, that's good.
You can
You
roll
have
again.
advantage.
So you can roll
You
again
can roll it again.
and take the better.
23.
That most certainly hits.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yay!
I've rolled enough natural ones tonight.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah. Great time to join.
Right, what is the damage on this? 1d8 plus 4.
There you go.
11.
Nice.
Woo! Yes! Faye's doing something awesome.
So
The
you-
dice gods are back in my corner.
You summon the floating spiritual weapon shovel.
Yep.
Kind of floats over and kind of like slices across his back and like bangs him on the head at the same time, kind of flattening his skull a little bit. He is most certainly hurt.
Get dead, you little fairy bastards.
Anything else?
I think that's all I've got.
All right. So
No, not his turn again. God damn it.
so it is now the red cap's turn. So he is. Oh, I forget you guys can see that.
That's cool. We're not as big on being able to watch and keep on chatting with our chats.
He's gonna make a sickle attack against you, and that's
We
gonna
won't
be
mention it if you won't.
a 25 to hit
Who did he make this attack against?
you.
Of course he fucking did.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
He's gonna make the next one up against Pip. 23 to hit.
Hits.
I imagine.
Ugh. Triangles are so hard to grab. 4 points of damage.
Oh, for me, so much damage.
And the next one's gonna be an 11 to hit against Pip, so that's gonna miss.
Yes.
So with that, that's the
Not
end.
quickly enough.
That's the end of the red cap's turn. Next up, it's Daft's turn. He is going to make try to make another sneak attack.
Daff, do something.
Oh no.
He's going to roll.
Well,
That is most certainly going to hit.
Teapot,
So-
why have you disgraced us so?
He gets,
I'm about to be able to drink
he gets to roll
Huh?
I
3d6s.
used those. I did the sugar first.
Oh no.
Mistakes were made.
Even if you
That's
add all the
gonna
milk,
be,
it's not gonna be good.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh, so Daffodil will,
Finally did something?
He's been attacking. So he pulls back. He takes out his crossbow and he kind of aims around and shoots at it. And as he does, it takes the red cap right in the eye. And as he does, he kind of like falters for a second and then he falls over again.
Pip's gonna go over and like pat, like try to be like, yay! But she doesn't pat him on the back because he is a hedgehog and that would hurt. But, you know, she's like, good job, you finally killed someone! Hooray! You finally did it!
Faye, are you okay? I'm fine.
Are you sure? Do we need to stop and make some tea to try to heal up a little bit?
I am going to, since the fight is over, I'm going to pull out one of my healing potions.
Are you gonna take healing potion?
Yep.
Alright. Don't forget, you can heal yourself too, with your spells.
Oh, I can? Oh, well, that's probably better then.
Probably.
Save your healing potions.
Yep.
I believe you probably have, I'm trying to think, since you're a cleric, even of the knowledge domain, you should still have some healing spells.
Yep. Excuse me. Ooh.
Let's see.
Alright.
Healing word.
Yep, healing word on myself.
Do it.
What would be your healing word? Tea.
Ow.
As you utter the words and they leave your lips, all of a sudden you feel regenerative power shoot through you. I believe you have to roll for that and to see how much it does.
No, if I do it on second level, I can get another D4.
Yep.
Maybe
You
find
gonna do it that way?
Yes.
I'd just be like, tea. Tea is my healing word.
2d4 plus 4.
11.
Nice.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Out of a max of 16, that's pretty good.
I am proud.
So, you guys have slain the two creatures. They lay to your feet dead with their red caps kind of encompassing their forms, their iron boots just poking out the backside as they're laying on their fronts. The sickles away from their heads.
I'm gonna be gross, but can I check and see if there's anything interesting on them?
Sure. You can make an investigation check for me.
Just gonna be like kind of grossed out, like
Touching a dead body, like 2.
Ouch.
Not really finding much. They weren't wearing. They like.
Just blood and gore.
The only thing you notice really is the sickles and the boots. Big heavy iron boots. It don't look like they'd come off.
Faye, wanna look and see if there's anything interesting on them? Or Daff? Hey, Daff, Mr. Sneaky Person. You look in the bodies.
Alright, Daphne.
We can have her henchmen
Check
do
their
all that.
pockets. They mentioned they were sent to kill someone.
So, I mean, to be fair, Daffodil is your guys' to control. If you want him to do something, you
He's
can tell
our
him to do
little
something.
henchman.
You roll. My dice are bad tonight.
So, go ahead and roll an investigation check for Daff. Add 3.
16.
Alright, so he looks around their body and he
Beautiful,
Looking
wonderful
and-
day.
He doesn't really
I
find
miss you.
anything on them, unfortunately. They were wearing kind of simple clothing, nothing really tucked into their belts, no pockets to be rummaged through. The hats don't seem to come off for whatever reason. It's kind of strange, almost like it's attached to them.
Seriously, Daff? Nothing? Is it like
I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can.
is it like Kevin from SpongeBob or that
Oh
person
my
a hat?
Kinda, yeah. Kinda, yeah. Except it's significantly more baggy.
Didn't know that was a hat.
It wasn't.
So with that,
What was that noise?
I think
Not
we
one of
got.
mine.
I think that's a subscriber.
What?
I believe.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yay! Yes! We made a SpongeBob reference and we got a new subscriber.
Please don't let this be a foretelling of things to come.
All of a sudden, the D&D stream goes really downhill with the SpongeBob quotes.
Below sea level downhill. That wasn't a reference.
All of a sudden, a dragon
No,
flies
the
in. No,
joke was just bad.
I don't think you get to judge.
That's fair.
Me
Alright,
or
so-
Shane?
Both of you.
It's
That's
true.
fair.
The
So you-
Crawfords is a singular entity.
The Stevensons.
Stevens.
Sure. It's a Rory Pond situation. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
She did not
So-
take my last name and we are not like Rory Pond. She was horrible. She did not deserve that man.
So, you guys find yourself in the middle of this kind of dark clearing.
Dark clearing. We don't know where we are. We can't find the road.
Can
I
I
pull out my coin again.
Can I make a nature check to search for the road?
Okay, yeah, I'll let you make an nature check.
I'm using one of your dice. Mine are mad.
Wow, nice.
23!
Hooray!
With that nature check, you're able to kind of determine, like, as you're looking around the vegetation, you manage to notice some that's, like, withered away more than some of the other ones that are kind of decaying in this area. And you see that it's indication of footfalls coming from that direction. Using that, you're able to find your way back to the fort that you accidentally took the wrong turn on. And make your way continuing down the road. Daph's like, oh, finally. I thought we'd never get out of that depressing place. So, you guys gonna continue down the main path?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of like come around the corner and you start walking down the path, somebody start coming down the road, you see a couple of mousekin. Like, did you just come from down that path?
Yes.
Maybe.
That's not a good place to go.
We discovered
Weird
that,
creatures
yes.
live down there.
Yeah. They have, like, things that look like hats that aren't hats that are mushrooms. And they're very interesting, very, like, iron boots.
Hip, I'm sure they've heard enough.
You ran into the redcaps and survived.
That's what they're called?
Yes.
Kind of makes sense because they're the hats.
Bloodthirsty little things. Not a lot of people see them and live. Must be quite tough.
We're tough.
I believe it.
So that, they say, well, I wish you best of luck if you're continuing down that path.
Mm-hmm.
The road's clear from our direction, that's all we've seen.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Alright, so you guys continue down the path.
Bye. Have a good journey.
Bye! So you guys are gonna walk away. They're
Don't
gonna wave
die.
Can't take you anywhere.
away. What?
Nothing.
Okay. Continue. See ya!
I hope they don't die.
So you guys continue down the path. Roll for damage. I'm just kidding.
Emotional damage.
Emotion. New game mechanic. So you guys continue down the path. And
Go on.
You eventually it starts getting dark. You wasted probably a couple hours in the that area. So making your way in, not realizing you were in the wrong spot, fighting, and then like making your way out. So I'd like you to roll a survival check to find a comfy place to stay for the night.
Yeah, it's me. 21.
Yes.
Nice.
I just should stop using my dice. Yours
Yes.
like me better.
That's fair.
I've been betrayed.
They have betrayed you.
So you guys, and you know, do this again. I was looking at the chat. So you guys continue. You find yourself a nice kind of cozy place to sit. Again, you find another kind of a used campground area. There's some logs stuck next to a tree. You guys are able to make a fire and have what seems to be a quiet evening. But you guys gonna take watch for the evening.
We'll do the regular watch.
All right. So,
Dad probably gonna let us down again.
Daff in the middle, stay to start. Go ahead and make a perception check.
The end.
I'm almost just wondering, like,
It's me. It's not the dice. It's me.
you douse your hands in holy water or something.
Pour the tea over your hands. Watch him, please.
God.
Burn away the bad luck. All right, so with a
The tea
natural
is
one,
cool enough now.
with a natural one,
Oh my God.
Milk bath for your hands. So good.
let's see. Yeah, luckily you make it through your watch without issue.
See,
You
isn't
kinda
that
get
great?
distracted,
Luckily.
like, contemplating the stars and like kind of like playing around with your new staff and like kind of get just like distracted thinking about things, and then all of a sudden Daff kind of wakes up, attacks you on the shoulder. You're like, ah, what? It kind of startles you.
Hello.
The star, you say?
No.
Okay, it's quiet. All quiet.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take over watch. You can go back to sleep if you'd like.
Good night.
Good night. Wander over and find yourself a place to sleep. I need somebody to roll for damage, please.
It's not gonna be me.
A 10.
All right. So with that,
It's better than you rolling for him.
What's his modifier?
0.
Ah, shit.
So
Usually Shane rolls like a 2. Or 1 for Taff. Just
This
saying.
is true.
I mean, he's your guys' character. Technically,
This
you
is
should
why
be
you're not
rolling
allowed to roll for him anymore.
That's fine. So, yeah, he also determines nothing. He comes over and wakes you up, Pip. It's now your turn. Roll perception, please.
Alright. Don't fail me now. You failed me!
What was it?
It's 6.
6?
You're too sentimental. You never throw him in dice jail.
I don't.
Nope.
Because it's heavy and I don't want to lose it. And I
So
don't
you,
want things to break.
Gonna injure the couch.
Yes, it's a sensitive couch.
So you have your watch and you're kind of looking around and you hear what you think is flapping up above. And you look up and you don't really see anything. Then all of a sudden, the sun appears over the horizon.
And suddenly,
I enjoy your fear.
our respect for you slowly diminishes even more.
I could possibly at you if it's better.
Like sand through an hourglass. So flows our respect for Shane.
I can easily throw more creatures at you.
No.
I have no issues with that.
No, but you don't need to do so.
You'll still structure them in the same way, so it won't change anything.
Nope. So with that, you guys have a peaceful evening.
You hear the noise of an animal downstairs. I just heard her. You heard like going. Ding, 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 ding. Sorry, I get distracted.
Okay.
Squirrel.
So it's now morning. You guys go through your morning routine.
Having tea.
You brew some tea. You guys
Staring
continue
at
on.
Faye. My tea. Want some? Has my spit in it.
No.
All right. So you guys make your way down the road. I need a perception check, please, for the day, or survival, your choice.
14.
14. All right. So you guys continue down, head down the road. You run into one or two travelers along your way as you're getting closer and closer to Evershear, but you make it through your day without issue. You guys get to a point in the evening where it's ready to set up camp, and I'm not going to go ahead and make you guys make another survival check. I'm saying you guys are able to find another comfy place to sleep. And for the evening to go, there's really no point making you guys roll again. There's not anything that's going to happen as you guys are getting closer to Evershear. So with that, you guys have another successful day of journey and another night of peace. Is there anything particular you guys want to do in that time? No?
No.
Okay. So you guys have another day of travel and evening. You're on your last day of travel. You know that towards the evening tonight you'll be able to make it to Evershear. Just AC kicking on. So with that, I would like you guys to make me one last perception check, please.
Hi, darling. Hi, darling.
20.
20. Alright, so as you guys make your way down the road today, about halfway through the day, you notice what seems to be high up above. You see a bird flying and circling. Suddenly, as you notice it, it becomes getting closer and closer to you. It is a massive bird.
We have incoming.
Yeah?
Look up.
I know. The sun's bright.
It's a bird.
I can see it's a bird.
You hear the cry of a hawk up above.
Uh-oh.
Where is Daffodil?
He's near you guys. I'm right here.
Hawks. Hawks aren't always good. They like to eat other animals. Just saying, I mean, I think we might be safe because, I mean, we're large, proud, beautiful animals. And they usually eat, like, birds and fish and
Daffodil's not very large.
mice.
I would prepare a weapon just to be safe.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys prepare as the bird descends and descends. You notice as it gets closer, it starts to slow, and it kind of like comes to a graceful landing in front of you in the road, about probably 40-50 feet in front of you. As it does, it says, you see that it's like almost like saddles with leather around the bird's like torso, and you see that there is a small creature riding upon its back. As it kind of like the creature kind of climbs off, you see it's a small mousekin, and you hear the mousekin yell, "Hail!
Hello.
Where's the king? Where's the queen? Who am I supposed to hail? What's going on?
No king, no queen, no one to hail. I was heading out and I noticed you travelers. I have some questions for you. I am from let me remember the name of it. Hold on 2 seconds.
I am so confused. Why did that...
It means hello.
Why didn't they just say hello?
Oh, I am from the Ring Riders Guild.
The Ring Riders Guild?
The Wing Riders Guild.
Okay, the Wing Riders.
My name, as he takes comes up forward and he takes a bow, holding his cap that he was wearing in his hands. My name is Zuradon, and this is Kless. You see the hawk kind of take a little bit of a bow as well.
So cool.
We're a team, and we are out searching for some evil fey creatures we heard were in the area. Red hats, nasty little things. It's curious if you may have seen them.
We did.
Big iron boots.
Those be the ones. You did see them.
Yep, and they're dead. And she puts her sword back in her. Like,
You managed to kill them. He must be formidable at least.
It was very close.
He helped. And she points it out the door. He actually killed one of them. For the first time, he actually killed something. Isn't that cool?
Yes, that's quite cool. So, where did you happen to see the creatures? We've had a foray of fey-type creatures that have been invading in this area. We think there might be a crossing here. We're not really sure why they're being so hostile, but we have had issues with them attacking travelers on the road.
It was like a day ago, right? Yeah.
A day or two back in the road.
It was a day
At
ago.
the fork.
Yeah.
There's a folk. Is that the one that heads to the creepy part of the woods?
Yes.
No road. Really weird. They came out of the bushes.
I don't know if it helps, but they did mention they were sent to kill someone in particular.
Interesting. Alright, I must go scout out the area. Did you happen to see if there was any more, just the two you took out?
None that we saw.
Alright. Well, this information, I plan to go check out the area, and then I must report back to the headquarters. Thank you so much for your information. He takes another deep bow. If you happen to remember anything else, please head up to the... Are you heading to Evershear?
Yes.
We have a HQ there, headquarters. Please bring any more information if you remember to the headquarters, if you will.
To the what? What are you guys again?
The Wing Riders.
Wing.
I'll say it right eventually.
Riders.
Mhm.
I can't spell. Whatever. Nobody's looking at B.
Alright, so you guys hear that? He kind of waves, he climbs back onto Kless, and you with
Does
a
the hawk bow again?
hawk does bow.
Yay! I love that. That's so cool.
He hops back on her back, and with a kind of a caw, she kind of takes off, and they head off and back down, continuing down the road in the direction you'd indicated.
Now that is something I never thought I'd see. A mousekin riding a hawk.
I know, that hawk should be wanting to eat him really badly.
So in the lore of this area, you guys in particular would know that the sentient bird races are fewer and far between, as they kind of the once great race kind of mingled with non-sentient creatures and kind of lost some of their sentience along the way. This bird seems to be a remnant of some of the greater races, the birds, which are less common but still exist in today's world.
The most epic, the most kind, the most beautiful. Right?
Yes.
They're
and
more beautiful than normal birds.
And the wing riders is something you may have heard of, like, in passing, but never anything you really knew much about.
Yeah. So Orthreus probably doesn't know a bunch about them.
Disgusting. Kill the vegan hawks.
So they're vegan.
You did.
He did.
I did?
No.
Look at the chat.
The chat.
Oh. Gotcha. I was like, oh.
I don't think we have any vegans so far.
This is a utopian world. There are no vegans.
We're all animals in this one, okay? There might be some vegetarians, but there are no vegans.
This is my fantasy land, and I choose to have no vegans.
I said so. It can.
We don't need
Talking
A
foxes,
huge mic.
angry gnomes, but no vegans.
That's a myth. We don't talk about that here.
Vegans are a myth.
Yes. Only spoke of in hushed tones.
Disgusting.
They're the cult of Kale. Cult of Kale.
Alright, moving on.
So, you guys, the Wing Rider, they hail you, team, they hail you by, they head off, heading in the direction indicated.
Well, hi,
Um,
darling.
So, with that, you guys can continue down the road. And about 3/4 through your day, you guys approach what seems to be kind of like a half wall, and just kind of a circle that rises up before you on the road.
Thanks, I didn't need to sleep this week.
I don't know what's happening. Hold
So
on.
look at the chat.
the chat.
Carnivore elephants.
I thought you guys were looking at Nixie, and I was like, what's happening over there? So you guys, as you continue along the road, eventually kind of opens up and it seems to be a clearing. A small, quite a large clearing. As you do, you see like a wall off in the distance, and the road says to head right towards the wall.
Well, that's cool.
Onward we go.
Alright, so you guys continue on heading towards the wall. As you do, you notice that the wall seems to be getting quite larger and larger. You see there seems to be a set of great gates in front of you with 2 towers off to the sides. There seems to be some soldiers there.
This would give me very much, Middle Earth, Mordor. Like the gates of Mordor for some reason.
Hopefully this is going to be a little less terrifying.
So,
Yeah,
As you
for
guys,
some reason that's just in my head.
as you guys approach, you see that there seems to be a small line of people waiting to get in through the gates. There's guards kind of screening them as they come in. You approach and you guys just stay in line.
Oh gosh, we're gonna have to do the whole thing like Skyrim.
Like,
Haven't played Skyrim, but I have gone through customs, so.
Alright, so you guys are gonna stay in the line, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Okay?
I love exciting RPGs.
Yeah. Roll for boredom. No.
Is that a condition?
no, you really have to go pee, but you have to hold it.
Stressed. New condition. Hey,
That's my natural condition.
So you guys are hanging out. Eventually, you kind of make it through, and a guard comes to greet you. A boxing says, "Hey, what is your business in Evershear?"
Visiting the professor, Fremmel.
Professor Fremmel. I'm afraid I'm not familiar. Where is she with? Who is she with?
The Maple Archivists.
Maple Archivists. Oh, does she work in the Shining Library?
Yes, I would imagine so.
All right.
Does it really shine?
You'll see for yourself. I don't want to ruin the surprise.
Are you sure? You don't want to tell me a little secret?
Trust me, you will see it soon.
So we can go in? Okay, cool.
So-
Then we can go in.
Oh, do you have any papers?
Yes, but I don't think it has. See, like, she pulled, like, all kinds of, like, random papers.
Wait, don't we have a letter?
So you do, but in
But it's-
particular, you as part of the Maple Archivist have some identifying papers.
Ah, very well. I'll just pull out my identifying papers.
So he takes it and looks. All right, all seems to be in order here.
Pip, of course,
Welcome
is taking
to-
out every single piece of paper she might have had in her backpack.
You guys can't hand them all to him.
No, she's like, and this paper, and this paper, and this paper.
Like kids at the register giving you all their change.
It's like, I think that's just the one that she had to do. Good, thank you. She kind of like starts, make sure it's all good. Says, all right, so everything seems to be in order. You are free to head down to the city.
Nice.
Thank you.
Welcome to Evershear. So you guys head out. As you guys kind of walk past him, there's like a little bit of a ridge. As you do, you look over and you see what opens up to be a great, like, round cavern in front of you. You see that there's these 2 great, like, almost to seem to be like, what are those things that, like, gondolas. So you see like these great gondolas that are parked at like kind of a station, seem to run on some sort of magic. Hey.
Stop trying to eat my dice.
I don't want to eat the dice. So you see these two great like gondolas that are currently one up the base and one's just departing and heading down. You guys see them in front of you. Thank you.
Yep.
And
Retrieved from dice jail.
it seems to head down, and as you get closer and closer to the edge, you see that the city opens up into this grand cavern. There's water that seems to like pull in from almost all sides. It's almost like there's almost like a lake on top, and it cascades down into the city, causing these waterfalls to shine off of just everything, creating the beautiful gazing. As you look down into the city, you can see it's situated into 3 separate platforms. The lower platform into this like submerged underground-ish lake.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Roll for initiative.
Please go on. Don't mind me.
So you see this. You see these 3 tiers. You see like a lower tier that seems to be situated onto this lake with boats kind of moving around and doing things. You see there's a second tier that seems to be bustling with people walking around. You see this third tier, what seems to be this great shining castle situated up midway up the cliffside with waterfalls cascading all around the central area with the monorails. You see like the ropes and these like, not monorails, gondolas traversing up and down all throughout the city as you look down upon this sprawling city situated in this giant, almost like just straight vertically open cavern.
Cool.
Thanks. So you guys take this to the...
No, Shane is really awesome. I really like this.
So you guys make it to the... Okay. You guys make it over to the gondolas. It takes you a little while to wait in line. Eventually they let you on. There's 3 sets of gondolas you notice. There's the 2 big ones that seem to head into the lower sections of the city. There's another one that's moderately sized that seems to head to the second level of the city, and then a smaller one that seems to head to the castle section of the city. Which one do you want to head towards?
Probably the middle one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you head towards the middle one. As you approach, it takes you a little bit. There seems to be more well-dressed people waiting in line for this one. And there's just a singular one that's heading up their direction. As you wait, you eventually make it through, and you get onto the gondola. And as you walk on, it's kind of got like these doors that slide shut behind you as you get in. And eventually it starts heading down peacefully into the city. As you do, you can see the sparkling waterfalls create rainbows all the way around you as you head deeper towards the middle section of the city. So, it's relatively crowded in there. There's not a lot of space. Not necessarily New York subway style, but definitely not open, mind you. So, you guys head down. After it takes about 30 minutes for the gondola to kind of make its way down into the city. It moves decently fast. But eventually it lets you out, and you find yourself in kind of like this big, round, not square. I guess maybe it is still called a square even if it's round.
Yeah.
Like city center with a
Central
fountain.
Plaza.
Yeah, Central Plaza, that works. With a fountain bubbling up in the center with shops and people moving around and restaurants and things here in the city.
The town circle. It just sounds so wrong.
Town circle.
Instead of a town square, the town circle just does not sound right.
That's fair.
Excuse me.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, we should probably find the person we're looking for, right?
The library, first things first.
Yeah, that place.
Right, you guys gonna try to find the library?
Yep.
Alright, I need one of you guys to roll an investigation check.
+2, what are you?
-1.
Alright, it's me!
Oh, you can do it now, too.
No need.
What'd you roll? I'm guessing a natural 20?
That's right!
That face just said it all. It was just like, I rolled ones all night. My time.
You know me so well.
The
times that are semi-important, like
I was about to say-
me the other week.
This is the perfect time to roll a natural 20. So with that, you manage to kind of go up to a guard and you kind of ask, and he points you. He seems to be extremely knowledgeable, and points you to a section, probably in one of the towards closer to the cliffside of this upper, the middle tier, where you see, because he points out this great, almost mirror-reflecting building. Seems to have great spires, and kind of almost like a castle keep. Says that would be what you're looking for. That's just the shining library. And as you can see, it almost like reflects the water falling down. It almost looks like it's made of water itself. And it kind of gives you directions how to get there. It'll take you probably about 30 minutes walking to get there. You guys gonna head that direction?
Yes.
Alright, so as you do, you walk your way over that way. Eventually you make it to the great gates of the kind of the central keep of the library. And it, you guys are like both looking at each other, okay, it's like, what's going on? So you guys make it to the kind of the great gates. You see there's a couple like monkish looking guards at the door.
Monk or monkey?
Monkish.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
Like
Monkish. You see the one's a ratkin and one happens to be an otterkin.
Otterkin.
You notice as you're walking around the street, there seems to be more otterkin in this kind of city. This being kind of a water flow city, and they like the water. So
Pip will wave at anyone who looks happy.
yeah, they all wave back. Kind of a happy group.
Yay!
Can't take otters anywhere.
And they just all know each other, kind of a thing. So
Gosh. It's like my dad.
you guys make your way to the door. The guards ask what your business is.
We have a letter for Professor Fremmel.
Professor Femmel, do you have any credentials?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, is your main part your desk papers?
Mm.
So they kind of look in and it says, yeah. All seems to be in order. Here you go, and hands you back the papers. You'll find Professor Femmel up on one of the top floors. Ask around, you'll be able to find her office.
Thank you.
Ew.
So, you guys make your way into the building. As you open, they open the kind of like a smaller door built into the bigger doors. It opens up into this grand room where you see just bookshelves lining up and down the sides. Kind of this grand entranceway, some staircases heading up and all over the place. Big open floors. You can almost see 3 sections of floors that are just open with bookshelves lining in all directions. And as you guys continue to head up, you ask around and you manage to kind of find your right direction to Professor Fremmel's office.
4-3 would like this place.
You find yourself at a door that says, Professor... What does it do? Hi, come in! I open the door. You can just say I opened the door. You don't have to make all this happen. Like, you just feel like, that doesn't have to be complicated.
So it's gonna give us our edge and set us apart. Sound effects.
Oh, I
Fully bored.
That's all that door. It's been a while. So you guys...
I thought it was a man who said, "Come on in."
Yes, it is I go.
Is it a man or a woman? I want to know this.
It is a woman. You were told
Okay.
it was a woman.
Okay.
So as you guys walk in, you find an office that seems to be full of like almost like trophies from seems like years past. You see a head of a kind of a scary looking beast on one wall. You see some weapons crossed on another wall. You see a burnt out document behind glass on another section of the wall. Just a room kind of filled with trophies of seems like years of adventuring and doing other things.
Pip's kind of told to ignore everything else, but like, I knew over those things. Like,
Yes, quite the collection if you can't tell. I'm Professor Femmel. How can I help you?
We have a letter for you from Orthreus.
Oh, from Orpheus? It's been too while, that sly dog. Can I see it?
I'll hand it to her.
Hand her the letter and she kind of... It's the seal. Pops it and spends a few minutes reading it. You kind of like see like a range of emotions go over her face. She's like, kind of like joy at seeing a letter from an old friend. Actually, roll an insight check.
Oh, alright.
You can roll one too, Meredith, if you'd like.
sure.
Okay.
12.
12.
A 7.
Okay. You guys kind of see like some small emotions go over her face, but one thing you definitely both pick up on is when she gets to like towards the end of the letter, you see her face kind of get dark. Kind of like a drawn out look comes over her face. She says, "Oh my, do you know what was contained in this letter?"
information about book that we have, and possibly like something bad might happening,
Yeah, the
and
darkness.
signs to watch out for, right?
So you do, yes. Yes, exactly what you want. But you have
Right,
the
something
journal.
like that? Oh yeah.
Yes,
Do I have it or do you have it? I can't remember.
it's in my bag.
Can I have it, please? I can hand it over. Thank you. She kind of like starts looking through it. Regardless of the news, I much appreciate you bringing me the letter and the journal. This is dark news. I have to do some research immediately. Have some ideas about where to start. Do you find yourself in the city for a while, or what's your plans next?
We're in no hurry.
Or 3 has also told us if that you have anything for us to do, we should do it.
Well, I do. He did mention that if I had some work for you, to send you around.
Because we're awesome. Right, Day? Especially Daff. Daff is really awesome.
Says, not me. Kind of blushes a little bit. So she says, well, I do happen to have some work if you're looking for something a little bit more adventurous.
I'm always up for
I do
adventure.
it for myself. I do miss my adventurous days, but fortunately I'm bogged down here, especially with this new journal I must keep. You're interested?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. You
So-
can do the boring stuff with the journal. We can do the fun, exciting stuff.
That's fair. So she says, well, we had an expedition. You see, that headed out. There's a cavern located in some of the darker sections of the wood north of here, closer to the mountain range. This cavern, we've been having an issue with creatures coming through of the Fey variety, and not the very kind type. We sent a expedition there to research whether or not there might be a crossing to the Feywilds there. We've yet to hear anything back. I was planning on sending out a group here soon to go see what was happening. But if you are all here, I could potentially use you to go see if you could find out what happened to our researchers.
We would be only too happy to help.
Yeah, we'll be really happy.
Well, that would be truly wonderful if you'd be willing to go. There is a... I gotta change the music here a little bit. She says I can give you directions there. If you head out of the city and go around the wall to the back side, there's another road that heads north. You follow that to the mountains and it leads you, eventually you'll find your way if you head to the mountains and then continue west. You'll find what seems to be a decent-sized cave entrance. That is where we sent our researchers to go explore. Would very much like to know what happened to them and be willing to maybe give you some rewards if you find out the information to bring it back. I do have many collection from my adventuring days and a little bit of coin.
We can get something cool from her walls.
She won't likely sell you something from her own walls.
No, I said give, not sell. She might give us something cool. I want something cool. That'd be so fun. Because money's okay. But something cool is even better.
What particularly would you like us to do?
Well, I just want you to go see if you can find out what happened to them. They were tasked to explore the cave and see if they could find a crossing to the Feywild. I'm not really sure which part takes. It'd be potentially dangerous because we've had sightings of potentially dangerous creatures in the area, but we're not really sure what you might find. We've had a variety of different creatures come out of the cave.
You are trying to find a purposeful crossing to the Feywild?
Yes, as you know, the nature of our world, they tend to be kind of spread around on the borders, the forest, and we think that this might be one such one that is newer and allowing some eviler creatures in. Well, most of the Fae we tend to get along with. There are some that make their way in that have less kind intent, they used to say.
Evil intent.
Percent, more or less. But, we sent the researchers to see if they could find and identify the crossing and potentially see what might be causing the evil creatures coming through. So if you can find at least what happened to the research team, that would be much appreciated. If you happen to find out more about why the creatures are crossing over, that would be even more appreciated. But
Okay.
the researchers would be enough.
So, like, 2 things you want us to find out. Do you have any map or thing or directions to get there?
Yes, I'll be happy to provide you some directions.
Yay.
And she kind of goes and searches through the for a little bit and kind of looks around. I was going to drop a map, but I didn't get to it today, so I'll have a map for you guys next time. But she hands to you guys a map, and it kind of sees. It's kind of like a general area of like the north section of the Dawnwood, and you can see that the Evershear is outlined where you guys are at now, and then you can see that there is a small road going north, and there's a mountain range to the north that kind of traverses east and west for a long ways, and there's kind of a small dot circled on the map where she assumes the cave system is.
Okay.
She says, this should help you be able to find your way.
Yes, it will. Do you think you might want a more finished map of it, if possible? Because that could help.
If you'd be free to fill in the map, I never have an issue with that. We're always looking to find out more information about our surroundings.
I'll try to do that for you.
Perfect. Yes, please, if you're able to do this, I'd be willing to gift you with some things. I've collected a few items of magical and non-magical make over the years that might be able to find something you're interested in.
Yay! I mean, okay.
Yeah! Fair. So, is there anything else I can assist you with while you're I would very much like to get interested into this journal.
I'm good. How about you, Faye?
Don't let us interrupt you. We'll be on our way.
Come on, Dad.
Oh, I will give you this. And she hands you kind of runs through her guest, and she pulls out like kind of a token. She says, this is a token of the Shining Library. This will help you if you have any issues. You shouldn't have any problems with the gods around here, but this will help you identify you if you run into the group as well. So she gives you an icon of the Shining Library.
Yeah.
And you can see it has kind of an open book, and it seems to be on kind of like a blue background, and almost like light coming off the book.
So she's saying that in case somebody stops us and who isn't a guard that says, what are you doing here? You can just show it off.
Am I putting it down as an icon or a token?
You can say like token of the, or icon or token of the Shining Library.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Whatever helps you remember best.
Faye has it. That's all we need to know. Right, Daff? I'm glad you agree, Daff.
I apologize. I was writing notes.
I know.
What did you say?
No. Nothing.
Okay. So with that, she says, well, thank you very much. If you need anything else before you leave, just please let me know and report back to me whenever you're able to find out.
Okay.
We will.
Alright?
Have fun with your book.
Oh, I will. Thank you. She kind of quickly kind of goes behind her desk and starts poring over the journal as you close the door.
Try to quietly close it. Click.
Click. Kind of makes like a loud squeaking sound. And then she's like, ah, Alright, what would you guys like to do?
Well, what time of day is it?
It's about late evening. It's about getting into like mid-evening. Getting dark.
Should probably try to do our trip tomorrow.
Best to find a place to sleep.
Sure. I didn't ask her about a good place to sleep.
Evershear has a satellite campus of the Maple Archivists.
There is actually, yes.
We'll be able to find rooms there.
Oh, okay.
So you want to go try to locate that?
Yep.
Okay, so roll an investigation check for me.
If I don't
Unless
find
you
it,
have
I'm
a
going to be a
particular-
real sad employee. What kind of check?
Investigation.
18.
18. So as you head out, you actually you kind of stop and ask one of the guards, and they point you. It's actually not too far away from the Shining Library, which makes sense. And you see a smaller building off to kind of like there's like this big courtyard in front of the Shining Library, and then the road to head out away from it. Down the road a little ways, and on the right, you find a building with the insignia of the Maple Archivists. Upon entering, they say you see an older gentleman, older ratkin sitting at the gate, and he says, "Ah, yes, can I help you?"
I need lodging for the night for myself and my guests.
Lodging.
I
You have-
show him my credentials.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let me see what we have. We're normally not much quite like a hotel, but you can see if we have any open beds right now. Kind of like goes and looks in a journal, and he says, unfortunately, we don't have any rooms at the time. Though we do have an inn we tend to like to use. They tend to give discounts to our guild members.
Excellent.
Where would that
I'll
be?
have to the dice on that one.
Where would it be, mister?
Rude ass. They think they're gonna send me all over creation on adventurer work and not give me a place to sleep. Gonna lodge a complaint with my union.
You're not on official adventure work right now. I mean, you kind of are, I guess, but...
It's official enough for me.
So it says, if you go across the way, there's an inn called the Rusty Book.
A rusty book.
Very well.
How did
It
a
does
book
tend to
get
give discounts.
rusty?
I don't want to ask.
How did a book get rusty?
How did I know? It's just a funny tavern name. You know how they are.
I guess. I mean, you seem like a smart person. You should know.
I'm just gonna pull her out before she gets into it and head towards the inn.
He's a smart person. He should be able to understand that.
It's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
So you make your way across the street towards the Rusty Book. As you walk in, it seems to be kind of a quieter tavern. Like, you're used to them to being a little bit more boisterous and people drinking.
Ah!
But this one seems to be quite a bit more. Seems to be quieter. There seems
We're
to be more,
reading. Don't talk so loud.
There seems to be kind of some more people kind of like reading, having quiet conversations.
I told ya! Told ya! Knew it.
As you guys walk in, you see that there's almost like this library-looking Otterkin that greets you and says, "Hello, welcome to the Rusty Book. Can I help you?"
We need rooms for the night.
Yes, for ring?
Yes.
To be one room, or do you need a room for each?
One room is fine.
That's perfect. Let's see here. I'm just kind of like looking at your clothing a little bit. She says, "Are you part of the Maple Archivists?"
Yes, we are.
We do offer a discount for the Maple Guild. That will be 5 silver for the room for the night.
Very well. Done.
That concludes food for the evening. What would you like? I'll be happy to get the wench over here to start getting you a meal.
Whatever is on special.
Perfect. I'll send you food. If you want to find a table, I'll send you food that way.
Thank
Here's
you.
your key. So up the stairs, first door on your left. Okay, so you guys go and grab a seat, and they bring you over some fare. Seems to be more kind of like fish, some potatoes and some vegetables, all kind of steamed up. Your typical in tavern fare.
Very Otterkin-like.
Very Otterkin-like. It reminds you of your mom's cooking almost a little bit.
A single little tear, like, and then she like.
So the tavern does get a little bit rowdy. You hear some people that are kind of having some boisterous debates. Like it's
Yeah,
almost
why is it called a rusty book? Books don't get rusty.
You see that they're kind of like debating, like it's almost like scientific debates, but it's getting a little louder with more alcohol in intake. But it's still kind of a quiet thing. You guys have a tasty meal with drinks if you so desire, and then you guys can head upstairs to bed if you like.
Tea. It's always tea.
You can have some tea.
You're
Because
underage,
she's
of course it's always
underage.
tea.
Sorry. Daffodil has a drink.
Daffodil.
Whoa.
He's not underage.
Why are
You
you?
have a beer now and again.
No.
I am, so.
No.
So.
You're not supposed to. It's bad for you.
Teetotalers keep it to themselves.
You're supposed to drink tea, daffodil, not whatever you're drinking.
So, you guys want to head upstairs to bed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so you guys head upstairs. You find yourself a comfortable room. You kind of had there's 2 actual beds, and then there's one kind of like cot that was laid out on the floor that seems to be relatively comfortable, set up for the 3. You guys are able to kind of settle up and find yourself some quiet sleep.
Can Pip like play a like roll a die and see who gets the one on the mat on the floor with her and Daff? Like.
Alright, sure. Contested rolls. Roll a d20. Whoever rolls higher gets the bed on the. Or whoever rolls lower gets the 4 bed.
Okay.
Between the 2 of them?
Mhm.
Okay.
13.
You rolled a 16.
Okay. I get the blow.
Okay.
Which is what she actually wanted. She wanted him to be able to get to bed.
Alright, so you take the floor, he takes the bed. It's actually quite comfortable on the floor. They did a really good job of padding it. And with that, you guys are able to find.
Actually, Pip is an adolescent. She is not old enough to drink.
I mean, I don't think they really necessarily like have rules on the age of drinking. I never really thought about
Pip's mother does. Okay.
that. That's fair. Alright, so,
Pip's mother, if she found out, she'd find her way over there and scold her. Just saying.
alright, so you guys make yourself some, guys get yourself to sleep. You have a nice quiet sleep. And that, I would actually think we're going to take a break. It's a good time to take a refill tea break and potty break. So, thank you guys for watching. We're going to take a, let's call it 15 minutes, and we'll be back.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in a few.
Yeah.
See you. Hey everybody, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Had to go run a quick break and grab some RP snacks, if you know what I'm saying. But with that, we can jump back into the game. So,
Game, back in, game.
where we left off, you guys had found some lodging in the Rusty Book Inn, had a good dinner, found a nice quiet place to sleep for the evening, and awoke to a beautiful morning in Evershear City. So you look out some of the windows, you can see the beautiful rainbows cascading across the waterfalls as they continually drone down.
Wow.
Creating nice, comforting kind of background sounds as you find your way to sleep.
It makes me have to be in the middle of the night.
To get up and use the chamber pot.
It's true if you had to hear that much water.
That's fair. So, ironically enough, you know the city has a ton of public privies.
Deeply classy, and I hope we keep it that way.
Also, quite strange you notice about the city is that it actually has a full functional bathroom with running water. So as you make your way up in the morning, you can make your way down to the kind of the public washroom in the inn, and there is running water. Quite strange, not something you're familiar with, but a nice adjustment. So you guys make it downstairs. They offer breakfast if you guys want to stop and eat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys grab a bite to eat. It's tasty.
Is there chat back?
Yep.
Anything good?
Read it.
I can't from here.
That's fair.
What?
Let's put it in the middle. Here, roll for initiative. Anyway, so you guys head out of the inn after having a delicious breakfast. As you head out, the innkeeper, the tavern keeper, asks, "Will you be staying with us again tomorrow evening, or just for the one night that you had?"
Just for the night.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much for staying at the Rusty Book Inn. We hope to see you here again. Ironically enough, as you're kind of getting up, you notice like there's like one or two people who are passed out like on the beds. Apparently, like the debate's getting more heated as the night went on and drinks continue to flow. Like the bookish types like to party after a while.
My kind of bar.
You know, they start off peaceful. So, with that, you guys head out to the bustling streets of Evershear, with the constant peaceful sound of the waterfalls cascading around. What do you guys like to do?
I suppose it's time to head on our way.
On my way.
You guys want to head out towards the
Where we're supposed to go. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way back towards you kind of like you're semi-familiar with where you're going, so you make your way out towards the to the gondolas.
Gleefully bypassing any strange encounters you had planned for us in the city.
I mean, there's tons of things you can encounter in the city. So,
Like a Shane. And then a Shane Ling.
so as you're making your way through, you do hear some criers yelling out, "Careful on the roads! They spotted in the area, not kind. Careful!"
Hey, they keep on talking about you.
Oh God, doing the best to take them out. Same with the wing riders. Constantly fighting back the horde.
Ward.
Up there. Grand villas available.
We need to get out of this town.
I apologize for those who are watching this an inside joke. So you guys make your way towards the the gondolas. But much as you left them, there's a little bit of a line, but not as many people heading out of the city as there was men heading in. After a little bit of waiting, you hop on the gondola and you make your way up towards the gates and find your way out into the exterior of the walls. The guards kind of nod as you walk out. No issues. And you guys want to start heading the direction you were instructed to go?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, looking on the map, you think it's going to take you approximately 2 days to get to the mountains. And then maybe another day after that to try to find what you're looking for. So with that, I would like one of you to make a survival check. The first half of the day, as you try to make your way around the city and find the not quite as well used road.
I have +2 in survival.
Survival, I'm plus 4.
And you
It's me. I'm not counting the Oreo roll. I'm counting the Oreo roll. 6.
I'll let you take the Oreo roll.
8.
Oh man! So you make your way around the city, and you actually kind of like walk back around, and you see the gates again. And you're like, wait, I must have missed it. So you turn back around, you head back out, and upon the second pass, you do manage to find the road you're looking for. Heads deeper into the woods.
That's a weird path that we had to go all the way around the place to go back again. But I don't know.
So you guys,
Ouch.
you okay?
I just hit my ankle in the metal part of the
The
chair.
universe
ouch.
going.
Oink. So you guys,
Oh, that hurt.
you guys head out down the path into the woods. Seems to be kind of a nice. It's starting to get a little overcast. You're not sure if it might rain in the next day or two. You're not 100%. You continue down through the pathway, heading through the woods. I'd like one of you guys to make a perception check for me.
Need it.
Is that a natural one?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Should I make a perception check? Can't be worse than mine. DM, should I make a perception
You
check?
can also make a perception check. I'll allow it.
Stop me from leading us in the wrong direction again.
What is it?
13.
15.
15. All right. So
Thank you,
Faye starts kind of like heading like what she thinks the path, and it seems to be kind of like a corner, like heading deeper into the woods. And Pip, you notice this.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, apparently.
She just like kind of grabs your elbow and like this way.
All right. So you
I'm
guys...
being handled by a 12-year-old.
That's fair. That was a question we never asked.
What was the question I
What?
never asked?
Oh, how many otter years are in human years? I forgot to answer that question. So otterkins, I believe in the world, I determined they live about 65 years. Most of these bestial races have shorter lifespans, so they tend to mature quicker. So the otterkins in particular live to be about 65, 70 years. So Pip, we determined, what, 13, 14?
She was not quite mature.
Not quite mature. So probably around
Hold on, I might
maybe
remember.
like it was like 8 or 9. I can't remember. I think we thought we were at it now.
Human equivalent 15, 16.
Yeah, the human
Yes.
equivalent of a teenager. Regardless, so you guys are heading.
She's 9.
9. That's right.
9 years old.
9 years old, the human equivalent of like 16. So you guys continue to head through the woods. Pip kind of like slowly guiding Faye. Faye kind of in the lead, but more or less Pip's kind of leading the way. Daph's just happy to hang out and follow.
I think it's more that way. Just a thought.
Very well.
Pip! I'm not Pip. I'm Pip. Daph! Can you play us a song? A traveling song?
I'm not really much of a musician.
Are you more of a musician than I am?
Oh, actually, maybe I am. Let me see that instrument. I just realized he has a +4 in performance.
Well, yes! Because that was the whole point of him, like this rogue bard-like character, if I remember.
Okay, so if you want to hand him your instrument, you roll a 14. He actually plays a decent tune. Well, it's been a while since I picked
Like
up
a
one of these.
jumpy little tune to walk around.
So as this is happening, you notice what seems like kind of like a doggish form running up the road towards you.
Play louder! Play louder!
Plays louder. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's like bringing the road to El Dorado. Aggressive bardic increases. So you guys, you see this like creature like heading towards you, and all of a sudden it kind of like blinks out of existence for a second, and then it blinks back up, and it's closer to you.
Oh my gosh! Is this what I think it is?
Yes, it is what you think it
Oh
is.
my gosh!
It's a fake creature.
I'm going to surreptitiously pull out a weapon.
Okay, which one?
Staff.
Okay, so you pull out your staff. The creature, as it gets closer to you, it's like as it gets closer and closer, and then it kind of blinks out, and then appears like right in front of Pip. and it's like sitting down, and it's kind of like tongue hanging out, like.
Hi.
And he kind of like looks back behind him, kind of like stands up and like turns around in a circle and like kind of like walks back towards the way he came, and then walks back towards you again.
Oh, do you need to go somewhere? Want us to follow you? Oh, but do you want some water first?
Roll an animal handling check, please.
We're okay. 6.
6. And kind of starts heading down the road a little ways and blinks out and looks back in, further down the road.
I think it wants us to follow it.
Very well.
Okay, so you guys gonna follow the blink hound?
Yeah.
Alright.
The blink hound?
Yes. Kind of a darkish creature. It doesn't really necessarily have fur. It's more like darkish skin. Kind of like houndish features. So it's kind of like a dog. But,
Dark-ish. Hound-ish. Kind of like a dog.
I mean, it's from the Feywild, so I mean things are kind of ish. Anyway, that's the best way I can describe it. So you follow behind the blink dog.
Follow the eldritch monster into the woods.
Fair. Fine. Nothing that'll happen. So you guys follow the dog. As he kind of heads down the trail for a little while, eventually he kind of takes a turn to the right and heads off the trail into the woods. You guys continue to follow him?
What do you think?
Kind of heads into the woods a little ways and he like turns around like tail wagging. Almost, and then it kind of like goes between it, looks over his shoulder.
Trying to see if I have anything that could help me out right now.
Can you talk to animals?
Don't think so. Alright. I think I got something.
Yeah?
Augury.
Augury?
Yup.
Is that?
By casting gem blah blah, you can receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, you can do that. That's the thing you can do. How long does it take to cast?
1 minute.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's cast.
So, an otherworldly entity gives you a good or bad feeling about a course of action you're about to
Yes,
take.
my options are wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, and nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. I'm asking about the following of this creature into the woods.
Yes. I'm trying to think how to best describe this. I would have to say you don't really get any particular feeling back. Feels of nothing.
We're going to regret this.
Okay.
And I follow it into the woods.
Right. You follow it into the woods. It heads in a little ways, and eventually you start hearing, "Help! Help!" It almost sounds like a smaller child's voice. You guys continue into the woods. You see that the blink hound leads you to what seems to be a squirrel kind. Seems to be caught under a tree that has fallen over.
Are you okay?
It's people. Oh, such a good boy. Thank you. Yes, I feel okay, but I'm stuck under this tree.
Is that yours?
Yes, Spot.
Spot. He doesn't seem to have any spots on him.
Actually, as you look, he does kind of have like a slightly less, like darker, browner spot on his back.
Oh wow, look at that.
They didn't name him Lassie.
Lassie! Like little Timmy found down the well!
I'm going home.
Actually, that's the first thing I thought when we saw the dog. Well, let's see if I can help you.
Okay, so you guys want to try to get the tree off of him? How would you like to approach the dog? The dog's kind of like laid down next to him.
So, can I look and see if it would be smarter to try to dig this creature out, or try to pull this creature out, or try to get us all to lift up the tree?
Make a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Intelligence. Straight intelligence. Oh, you have a negative intelligence, don't you?
Hell yeah, she
I
does.
forgot.
3.
Not really sure. You're really not sure which was the best course of action.
I'm gonna collect myself.
Maybe we should just try to cut off something of her that we can.
No.
Cut! I see it kind of trembles a little bit.
Maybe you can blink like your dog.
I don't know. Can't stop.
Pip, have you got any rope?
I have rope.
Give
Why?
me your rope.
Why? Okay, but why? Like she's still holding it. Like
I'm going to take the rope from her. I'm going to take
I'm holding an end.
my
'cause
rope.
I'm not letting
you can keep holding one end. I don't care. I'm going to take my rope and I'm going to fashion them together to make sort of a pulley over a non-fallen tree with the fallen tree.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Roll a survival check for me.
Is that a 6 or an... Oh, that's a... No, it's a 9. A 6. Survival? 10.
10? Okay. So you managed to see what seems to be like a strongish branch. Kind of put it in a spot of the tree where you think you can kind of get some leverage. Hoist it over the branch and kind of get what you think is a pulley system going. So you all three want to kind of like try to pull the tree up enough?
Yep.
Okay. So she's like, alright, I'll be ready to move as soon as you move the tree. So I'd like everybody to make a strength check. I'll roll for that. Holy crap!
Nat 20! We are making this happen!
What did you roll, Meredith?
So that is a 22.
22. Daffodil rolled a 19. So
We're making this happen!
so like with ease, you guys just kind of like it's like, oh wow, we didn't really need all of this here. And kind of pull the tree like lifts up like with extra space, and you manage to crawl out really easily.
Like she could have a dance party.
Then he kind of, as the squirrel kind of crawls out from underneath and kind of like takes a few breaths and like, oh, thank you so much. I don't know what I would have done if you would have haven't come along.
Probably would have died.
What? I think it was that die, huh?
If no one had come for
if you
you...
couldn't have gone out, you probably would have starved to death if your dog wasn't able to get you
Starts
food.
crying.
I'm sorry. You okay? Want some food?
I haven't eaten in a while.
Let's see what I have.
I
There's
have
like a remnant of an old
one Oreo for the squirrel.
What is it? It's glorious.
It's chocolate in my
Chocolate, you're gonna die.
And we'll say chocolate. Why not?
No. But I give her like some of my rations.
Okay, so he
My God, stop just handing out all your to people.
So remove a ration. He enjoys the rations. He kind of like takes some of his rations and hands it to the dog, and the dog eats it up quite well.
Minus 1.
So he
I haven't been
They
keeping track of the
happily-
rations we've been eating anyway,
Thank
so.
you. I'm from a small village not far from here, and I was heading into the woods to play with my dog, and the tree fell on me.
What village? Where?
There's one not far to the west of here, across the road and heading through the woods a little ways. It's a forest of little Squirkin. Not a bad place.
Do you think we should help him bring him home?
Are you well enough to travel home?
I think so. So he kind of like stands up a little bit, and he kind of puts some weight onto his leg. Seems to be okay. It seems to be bothering him a little bit, but
Hold up.
He's gonna heal.
Might have some for this.
Did you guys take a long rest, by the way?
I mean, the night before. Yeah, did you mark your long rest from the night before?
Okay.
What's that thing doing?
I got healing word. Will that work for him
Yeah, you
outside
can
of
use healing
combat? Alright. Stanch.
You roll to see how much you heal. The D4 plus 4, I think.
8.
8. So you kind of speak out, and all of a sudden, like
Following the path the dice gods have laid for me. That's how I know.
he as you say, ow, like a peaceful turn. He all of a sudden like feels like you see a like glow appear around his leg, and he's like, "Wow, that was amazing." You kind of see the blink dog kind of like blink around and like come and start like jumps up and starts licking your face a little bit. It's almost like monstrous, but it's still like nice at the same time. So you kind of and eventually jumps off.
So cute.
He goes over next to the boy, and the boy kind of rubs his neck. Oh, thank you so much. Is there anything I can do? I'm sure we could give you some food or something in the village if you'd like.
I don't know. What do you think? Do you think we should try to stop on our way back?
On the way back.
We'll come back on the way back.
All right, feel free to stop by anytime. We'll be happy to take you in if you need a night's rest.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, he kind of waves at you and they part the ways, and the dog kind of jumps around him. And he heads off, heading west, across the road to the village. So with that, you guys can start heading towards the road in a slightly different route. So it's not it's not that awkward. Like we said goodbye, but we're heading the same direction, kind of thing.
Avoid him for social situations. Realistic RPGs, you guys.
It's a thing. It had to be a thing in an RPG too. It's just not awkward to walk up to somebody you just said goodbye to.
That's it. This is the realism. You asked for realism, and we're giving it. Avoiding the road so we don't run into the guy we just parted from.
No, not following him directly the same route back to the road. But anyway, so you guys make your way back to the road. You continue to head north. It's starting to get to the point where it gets dark. You really don't run into anybody else in particular. Doesn't seem to be a really well-traveled road. I would like you guys both to somebody to make a survival check to find a place to sleep.
17.
17. So, with that, you're able to kind of find a small stand of trees. Seems to be familiar to you. Something you've seen in the swamp, in the swamp before.
I think this is a good place to camp.
Oh, good. I like good places to camp.
Okay, so you head to the stand of trees.
Yep.
It's similar to the one that you found in the swamp, where it's kind of like a quiet place to rest. There's like nice comfy moss. The trees seem to give some sort of semblance of protection.
Cuddle time?
No.
A warming feeling comes over you as you enter into the stand of trees.
Dad, it's okay if I cuddle with you.
I don't know if I feel super comfortable with that.
Fine. Pip, wraps up something to cuddle with.
There's plenty of really nice spongy comfy moss that you can kind of turn into a cuddle pillow or something like that.
Because she needs to cuddle with something when she's in a really comfy place.
Roll a survival check for me.
All of us? Or
Just her. To make a pillow.
That one.
Yeah, you make what you think is going to be really good, but as you hug it, it kind of compresses down way farther than you thought it would.
Aww.
Basically. I'm sorry, Pip. So you guys all make yourself a nice...
Welcome to the good ship Misery.
So you guys want to do any...
Why is it like real life, guys?
Too much realism in the animal D&D game.
It looks like it's gonna be comfortable, but it really isn't. Why? No one wants to cuddle with you? Why?
That's the gritty realism we're here for.
Roll for wounds. No, I'm just kidding. Hyper-realism.
You get a fungal infection from the moss.
Oh god.
You joke, but there's people who play D&D like that. It's a thing that people are into.
Oh, you wanted to cuddle the moss? Guess what?
I need you to roll to make sure you don't get mites.
You're gonna live with this for the rest of your life.
Roll.
Poisoned!
It is a thing. I've yet to find anybody who likes playing that way, but I know it is a thing. So anyway, you guys can keep watch. You just all can sleep.
I'm out. I recognize this place.
Yep.
I'll wait until usually the last sort of watch try to wake up and watch.
Okay, that's fair. So you guys all head to sleep. Daft just kind of passes out. It kind of gets to a point where you get to like the wee hours of the morning. You kind of like wake up knowing you probably should wake up. Roll a perception check for me, Pip.
Me?
No, Pip.
Pip.
Nat 20.
Nice.
She perceives all.
Yeah. You see. So
Into the future.
So as you're
You can see
Like-
sounds.
you notice like almost like the trees like have like a almost like ethereal glow to them as you kind of like are looking around. Like it almost like it's at the corner of your vision. It's hard to see, but you feel you almost see the magic that makes this place special and peaceful as you're kind of doing your impromptu watch. Kind of feels really a warm feeling inside. Reminds you of home a little bit. Peaceful. Home, not home full of boys.
Again. Gosh damn it.
So, with that, you guys all have a nice, comfortable night's rest. Make up, and you are able to make yourself some food. You notice that the trees here tend to have some delicious fruits hanging from their boughs that you are able to pick from if you so desire.
Can I ask it before I take it and think it?
Yeah, you can ask the tree if you can have some fruit.
It's okay if I have this yummy, delicious looking fruit.
You hear a wind gust through the trees.
I think that's a yes.
You pick a fruit, you bite into it, delicious.
Mouthful. Thank you.
You
That
also-
is a really good fruit.
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Daft's like, oh, I think I'll have one too. He picks one and starts eating it.
Also going to take a fruit. Breakfast is important.
Yep. Okay, so you guys all have some fruit.
Should we do this?
Anything else you guys want to do in the stand of trees?
I don't know. Before we leave, Pip is gonna thank it.
Okay, so you thank the trees and you again hear the nice peaceful sound of wind going through the boughs.
Ah, the wind in the trees.
Yes, that is the sound of the
Dun
wind.
dun
in the trees.
dun 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 dun.
I gotta put my phone on that. Okay. Oh shit.
Fancy trees. Very loud fancy trees.
Oh, it doesn't vibrate. It's just an alarm. Anyway,
Yes, I know what an alarm it is.
I know. Anyway, so anything else you guys want to do in the stand before you head out into the road?
Nope.
Okay, so you guys head back out into the road again. I'd like a perception check for the day, please.
On the road again.
Feel free to make this perception check with advantage because you feel inspired by the trees.
Thanks. Thanks! 18!
I'm so glad you just rolled that one.
It's good thing I gave you advantage.
Yeah.
Well, my first roll was the good one, so.
Oh, okay, well that's fair.
Yeah, the second one was.
I need like a dice cam so we can just see all these like terrible rolls. So you guys head out to the road and you continue along. Seems to be kind of a peaceful day. You don't notice anything in particular. You don't really run into anybody on the road, but eventually you notice that the trees start becoming slightly less sparse, and you can see the rising of the land up ahead of you is the flat land and the forest in front that you've been traveling through turns into mountains. Eventually, you kind of make it to the outset of the stand of trees in the edge of the forest, and you find yourself into a set of plains before some great mountain range. You notice that this is the point where you were told to head west in order to continue to find space, but it is starting to get dark again as you make it towards the end of the stand of trees. Do you guys like to press on, or do you guys like to find rest for the evening?
What do you think, Faye? I think it's always best to move forward in sunlight.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys want to continue till it's starting to get dark now. So you notice that the sun's starting to go down.
I was saying that we should probably find a place to rest.
Oh, okay.
And it's best to try to find, like,
Got
to
you.
look for where we're trying to go.
Got you. I thought you said you were going to try to continue
The
moving while
light.
there's... Okay. Okay, yep. So
I could do it, but they couldn't.
roll a survival check, please.
Dark vision.
Exhaustion is a thing now.
You said survival?
Yes.
22.
Perfect. You find another nice quiet place to sleep. Kind of like situated near some rocks to kind of give you some semblance of like defense. But it is a nice quiet place where you can kind of settle for the evening.
Before Pip goes to bed, is it okay if Pip like tries to add more to the map that she has seen?
Sure. So you have cartographer's tools, I'm assuming?
Yes.
So why don't you roll me a... Let's see. For using those, I would like you to roll me a d20 plus your proficiency modifier.
In what?
Hmm?
In what?
So just a d20, and then add your proficiency modifier. The proficiency is +2.
Oh. 20. That would be 20.
20. Alright, you're able to add some good details to the map, outlining where you found the stand of trees, and also where you assume that the squirrelish village is.
And, like, the crop of trees, she'll be, like, drawing, like, a little, like, smiley face or something and, like, arrow towards it, like...
you add some what's the word I'm looking for?
Graffiti.
Icons. Some useful icons.
Like, go here. This is a good place.
Alright. So with that, you guys find a nice comfy sleep. You guys can keep watch?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get your perception rolls, please.
$12.
Here, I'm gonna roll for Daff. Daff got a 19.
Okay, so, well, first she got a 12.
Mm.
So with your 12, you spend your night in the evening. You do hear the wind moving through the trees, but nothing really in particular happens. So you go wake up Daff for his watch. You said Daff rolled 19?
19.
Did you add his... Oh yeah, he doesn't have anything for perception. So Daff spends his evening, kind of sits and wakes himself on top of one of the rocks. And, doesn't really notice anything in particular. Yep. 4. You kind of get distracted listening to the trees and kind of
Playing my
looking
card
at your
games?
map. Huh?
Playing my card game.
Playing like solitaire. And before you know it, the sun's up. Everybody starts waking up. You kind of got distracted. But nothing bad happened. So. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna knock on the door. everybody. Sorry about that. For whatever reason, during our live streams, like
Strange things happen.
strange things happen. Like all the weird noises because we play in the upstairs of my house, so like the downstairs is empty. So it's like almost like it's all the weird noises and people knocking on the door. That never happens throughout the rest of the week. It's only when we're on live stream. So apologize.
They know.
They do know. And thank you guys for being awesome. So with that, where were we? You guys were just waking up from your long rest and you're outside the mountain range. So with that, you have your new morning. You guys want to continue along?
Yep.
All right. So you guys, let's see the point here. That's cute. That's awesome. So you guys wake up. And you get ready to head out for the day. I need one of you guys to make a survival check for me. Actually, make it a perception check to keep an eye out for the cave.
10.
10. Alright, so you guys make your way heading alongside the mountains. They rise up to your right while the forest sprawls out to your left as you're making your way west as indicated. You continue along the mountain range. Keeping your eye out for any kind of break in the rocks that you can see trying to go out. Looking at, I would like you to make a, roll me a d20 and add your proficiency modifier for me, please, Pip.
8.
That's plus 2. That plus your 2?
I said yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you, yeah. So, with that, you kind of get, combined, you guys kind of get a feeling for where the cave should be. After a little while, you kind of make it past where you think he outlined it on the map. So you guys kind of double back and you make your way down through. I need another perception check, please.
26.
Ooh. So with that, you see the gaping hole in the side of the mountainside. You don't know how you missed it before. So you guys are heading back, and it seems so obvious. You see the cave open up in the side of the mountainside, almost like in the valley between two mountains. It seems to head deeper and deeper inside of one of the mountains. Don't really notice any movement near it. What would you guys like to do? You guys want to head towards it? Or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you make your way towards the cave, getting closer and closer, you see that it opens up to be a decent size, probably about 20 feet wide and a good 30 feet tall. Kind of a spherical, circular cave with a flat floor. As you're making your way closer and closer to the cave system, with that 26, I'll go ahead and keep it rolling, you hear what sounds to be kind of like scratching coming from inside the cave. What would you like to do? You guys hear scratching coming from the interior of the cave.
Can I look into the cave?
Sure. Give me another perception check.
18.
18. With your dark vision, I say you kind of look into the cave and you kind of see the barest semblance of it seems to be like a four-legged creature moving towards deeper in the cave.
Barest semblance of a four-legged creature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that at all.
It's dark. Your dark vision technically only goes for 60 feet.
It's farther than that?
It is on the edge of your range of sight. If you're at the entrance of the cave.
Oh boy. There's something in there.
Yeah?
Not quite sure what it is.
Do you think we should go in, or do you think...
We should go in, but be prepared for it not to be friendly.
Alright, so you guys are going to creep your way to the cave. You guys just going to walk in?
We should sneak.
Sneak.
Alright, roll stealth checks, please.
Oops.
I'll roll for death for you guys. Daff got a 17.
18.
18. Pip.
That is gonna be 21.
21. Alright, so what did you say you rolled again?
18.
18. Alright. Daff
Yeah.
rolled a 17.
Very sneaky.
Very sneaky. So you guys kind of creep your way into the cave, quietly making your way through, heading deeper and deeper. With your dark vision, you do notice that the creature is getting closer, albeit looks similar to the blink dog, but yet different in a more sinister kind of way. The face is almost more bat-like as you walk in closer and closer, and you see two of these creatures kind of fighting over what seems to be some meat in the back of the cave.
Oh no. I don't think they're friendly.
I don't think so either.
And I think I have an idea what they're fighting over.
Yeah.
It looks like some kind of meat.
Meat. Well, that's probably not good. Who was supposed to be here? We were supposed to be looking for someone.
Yes,
Do you think it's the person?
it's very possible.
So as you see this, one of them kind of slashes at the other one, kind of knocking it to the side, and as it does, it grabs the meat and heads deeper into the cave, while the other one kind of licks its wounds there towards where they were fighting.
What do you got for animal handling? Oof.
I got nothing. What does Daffodil have for animal handling?
Daffodil has a 0.
That's pretty tragic considering we're all animals.
You get a very not nice vibe from these creatures in front of you.
I suppose I shouldn't bother.
We should just go and kill him.
Yeah, I say we sneak up and try and get the jump on him.
Alright.
I don't like it, and I'm willing to kill it without asking questions
But
first.
Daff gets sneak attack.
Hey! Good
Yes.
idea.
He rolled really crappy on his perception roll. So you guys sneak up on this creature who's already slightly damaged, licking his wounds, laying both back to you. So you sneak up to it. You sneak up. You guys get a surprise attack on the creature. But that's
So we're
where
gonna end.
Ah!
Knew it.
Shane! I was prepared this time!
It's almost 9 o'clock.
It's almost 9
makes
o'clock.
sense.
It's a good place to end. Plus, with strange people beating at the doors, you probably should kind of keep an eye down.
That's fair.
So, but you guys will pick up. You guys get a surprise round on this creature, and you guys will be able to make your attacks against him and see if you can take him out quickly as possible. So, you had all your spells figured out, didn't you?
Yeah! I was ready! For once!
I'm sorry. All right, sorry, but hey, I want to thank you guys all for watching. You're amazing. We love you guys. I hope you're all staying safe out there.
No strange people knocking at your doors at 9 p.m.
Like our house. So we will we'll be back next Monday, same time, 6:30, here at Arcadia RPG on Twitch. Tell your friends. We hope to see you back. Thank you guys.
Bye!